What is up, guys? We are back with another Dragon Ball Super video. This time we will be looking at the recent Fight Night event, the third one I've participated in, run by DBSL. Absolutely great event, always good fun. And this time I was facing off against Eric Salita. Sorry if I butchered your name. Me and him were in the quote-unquote main event for the evening. So for those who don't know, I've done previous videos on Fight Night explaining the rules. It's effectively a best of 3 where you pick a deck instead of, sideboarding different cards out. Picks are blind, so there's no counter picking. You just bring decks you're comfortable with, decks you want to have fun with. So as I say, it's best of 3. I'm only just going to be reviewing the first game here, just because we're kind of an Android 16 focused channel at the minute, really. So yeah, just for clarification, Eric did win in the end. Came back with a 2-1, absolutely ruined me with Launch, absolutely ruined me with Baby. And our first matchup here is Android 16 versus Cell Maidens. So let's get into the match. Now I guess Eric won the dice roll, Eric goes first. So you can see he charges the Jamise there, dead card in hand. I think one of the first things he said to me was he borrowed the deck off of one of his friends. So he's fairly new to the whole. I think he was new to both Cell Surge and Blue Baby. I mean, he did fine. Cell Surge is a very combo-heavy deck, so it's a matter of just drawing into the pieces you need, really. So, yep, just adds a card to hand and drops. I think that one was Punishing Passion, and then he passes to me. I think I get my fairly standard turn 1. We get Leader Swing, pitch draw 2. I think at this point I did already have the one play that I wanted to do turn 1. Just wanted to see what else I could see, just in case. Tap 1, Speedy Substitution. Yeah, that's fairly standard at this point. Fairly confident in this matchup. Hand control, even though the leader doesn't draw on the backside, hand control doesn't bother you too much. So yep, I pass, I don't switch my energy up. It's back to Eric. Same as always, search top 5. I know he sees a lot of Ribrianne Punishing Passions this game, so I do start to drop quite a few cards. Yep, there you go, drops a second Ribrianne. Then I believe he just taps 2 and makes me drop 2. What do we drop? We drop a Bean, because Bean's not too useful in this matchup. And Android 18 counterplay. Got another Arrival energy, 16 in energy, which is good. Like I say, you want to get them in early before you're forced to drop them. Having a beautiful Scientist in hand is nice for the early game draws. So Scientist is more of a conditional card. If you know the game's going to go long, in blue matchups, for example, Scientist is good. Otherwise, it's fine to just pitch. I mean, we run 3 copies of each Scientist and then 1 Villainous. So, 3 copies of each 21 and then 1 Villainous for the board clear. So it's pretty good. Very standard turn 2 play. Ramp 1. Luckily, we hit the Android 16 with Arrival. So it's going really well energy charge-wise this time. He hasn't swung because Cell Surge doesn't need to swing to gain any advantage. He's more just waiting for the what's the turn? The pop-off turn for Maidens is basically to tap 1 for that Evolution Booster Ribrianne, search top 5, grab whatever piece you might be missing, tap another 1, burst 2, play out a Jamise, you can awaken, tap 3, and you can either play a Zerloin into a Ribrianne avatar, or you can just play a Ribrianne avatar. Very strong play, especially if you're on Cell Surge for life, because you clear their board, and then obviously your leader can make everything come in rest. So very defensive play, even though you are tapped out. I can't tell what that is, but it's fine. Like I said, the main things he ends up dropping this game is I know he taps. He might be a monkey actually. I know. Yeah, it's a Saiyan Instincts. I think he finds a couple Saiyan Instincts and mainly Ribrianne Punishing Passions this game for his leader drop. I don't think he saw many of the Cell Xenos. I think it's another energy. Yep, there we go, another energy. So we swing leader to leader. We pitch the Villainous, which is not that useful in this matchup. He can protect the Jamise every turn. And then obviously the Ribrianne and Zerloin are 5 once they hit the field. So I can actually draw up to 4 cards here. Draw 3 from life since he hasn't hit me, since he's Cell Surge. And I can draw 1 from deck. And as well as untap 1 when I awaken, because we have 5 on more energy between us. So I go for the tap 1 Speedy Substitution play. Might as well use the energy before I awaken, which I think I do this turn. I think I grab a Bad Omen here. I think it might have been my only choice, really. I know sometimes I do get quite unfortunate with the top 5s, because then I think, yeah, stack them up, and then I think I swing with the energy amplification. Yep, swing with the energy amplification. I think at this point, you know, he's only got 1 energy stud, so we can go a little bit aggressive. I don't think I had the baby hatch at this point. This was more just to regain hand advantage. So we pull 3, draw 1, untap 1. I didn't actually flip over here, I did forget, but we'll rectify that in a sec. And then I go for the leader free combo. So that is now 15 at his leader. And then I just do a tap 4, I believe. Yep, tap 4, because he's got a fairly stacked hand himself. Play out the 7-drop. Explain what the 7-drop does. Grab a beautiful scientist. Why do we grab a beautiful scientist? And then we bring out Bad Omen just to make him crit a life, and then we have a 15 swing at his lead. Oh, I believe I do a slight misplay here. Besides not flip up my leader over, which is bad enough. There we go, thank you very much. I think I actually should proc the leader there for replacing the energy with the 16 before Bad Omening, because I would then ramp into the Unison, and then I can bin the Unison off and save that 16 in my energy, which is obviously more important than the mono blue Unison in my energy. Well, I believe I could do that. Like I do normally just go for the pitch first before the ramp. But yeah, if that's something I can do, that's definitely something I should have done there. And yep, he's down to 4, and then he combos out, I believe. So we swing with the 16, make him drop 1. Another Ribrianne, like I say, he sees a lot of them this game. Goes for the shocking death ball. Don't blame him. You know, comboing out of a 25k double, quite rough. Takes out one of my 1-drops. I know he's tapped out, so I might as well go for a swing with the Bad Omen as well. You know, the lower we can get him, the more we can try to force him to awaken early on his turn, which is not what he wants to be doing at all. I don't believe we're getting that pressured, but takes a hit, goes down to 3. There we go, Eric's on 4 energy. Same again, top 5 search. You know, he's got to awaken this turn. He's got to stop whatever I'm playing coming in active mode. He adds 1, and I believe he just flips it over and bins it. Yeah, bins it. I think that's the first Selzino we've seen. The Dark Parasite one. Goes to drop, goes to warp, draws 1. Taps 1, plays Demigra. Oh, and he tapped 2 for the Satan Instincts as well. So he's swinging at my 5-drop. I think I don't let it go. I de-magic it. Why on earth? Oh, so to have energy up for a rival. Yeah, that's fair enough. So he goes for the Surge, untaps 2, draws 2. I believe he goes for a swing with leader. So he's swinging at the 5k again. Again, he sees it as a fairly credible threat. So we get the Shiro super combo. Does he grab an air? Yep, I think that's another air. Then it's a tap 1 and a... I thought it was going to rival. It's a Cells Kamehameha. So I lay out my hand, give him a choice of what to get. And I think he said just the first card I put down. So a Krillin. And then he goes for a tap 1 for the arrival. And yes, I remember this. So he taps 1 for the arrival of the Android 13, and then the drop from my hand gets him the Crit Goku, well, which is definitely a very strong crackback turn for Eric. Did not expect it at this point, but it's, if you're not seeing the Maidens package, it's definitely a solid play. Yeah, I mean, for the sake of it, I do the leader free combo. I think I purely do this just to make sure that... obviously, Android 13's down, and I'm going to have to get rid of some of my cards at the start of my turn. I really don't want to get rid of the 7-drop. I'm not going to be able to save the 2-drop, unfortunately, because of the amount of combo he's put on the leader swing. We make him pitch 1. He pitches a Jamise. That's fair enough. The 2-drop goes, so I'm thinking at this point, okay, maybe I'll be safe. Maybe I can get rid of the Bad Omen and the 1-drop, but I believe he warps the Crit Goku off.
Because that'll force me to pop at least one of my 16s, which is... It's really good for him. He does not want me to have these 16s on board. Okay, he's going for a leader pitch, going for a surge. I believe he says anything I play from now on is in rest. Just because, I mean, you don't use the other one unless it's unless you're going for game. Yeah, there you go. Warps off the Goku, sends my substitution, and then passes back to me. So anything I play this turn is in rest mode. And then I get to decide 2. I do get rid of the Blocker Revenge and the Bad Omen, because he's on 3 life. I really think I can push for game. I mean, yeah, anything I play is played in rest mode. That doesn't affect Bad Omen too much, because obviously she just needs to come into play, and that's how we do the damage. And there we go, yeah, I decided to get rid of the 6-drop. So we swing 16, yeah, we swing 16 to leader. He has to pitch 1. I think his hand's looking fairly small at this point. I've played, like I say, well, Cell Maidens myself. If you're not seeing the Cell Xenos, the Dark Parasites, it's quite hard to maintain a hand advantage. So he drops the Zerloin. I don't think he has the Negate in hand. I think he's got 2 in hand there. Oh, I swung at Demigra. Oh, I think I swung at Demigra because if I do play anything, it's going to come in rest mode, fair enough. But if he's got the freezer, that's going to be a problem. And getting rid of Demigra when he's on 3 life, he's not gonna use the ability to pull a life to save Demigra when he's this low. So it was a free discard really. So we go leader to leader. I don't think I can kill him this turn since, like I say, everything I play comes in rest. So we're just, trying to clear as much as we can. Bad Omen for the free combo. I think we go for the 4 tap. I've done it again. I've done it again where I charge a multicolor without energy exhaust. I assume I have a bean in hand. So I'm basically deciding here, do I want to bean arrival, or just hold it for the aggressive bean arrival, defensive bean arrival on Eric's turn. So from the looks of it, I don't want to do that bean on my turn. So I just pass back to Eric. So Eric's on 5. He has 2 cards in hand from the looks of it. Goes for the same old, anything you play is played in rest. And yeah, so is at a point now with Cell Maidens where you can just hardcast a Ribrianne if he's got it, which is definitely huge. So he swings leader, I think, to my leader at this point. I don't think I negate. If I negate, it's just to get that 1 on tap. So I've got the pressure of the 7-drop coming in on arrival. There we go. We go for the bean. So leader's safe from things like Rosie. Obviously, it's the 15k triple attacker. Puts me at a completely safe range at 20. Only takes a 5k or a free combo to get out of the Android 13 swing as well. I think he looks for more drop area, so I think he goes for maybe another Ribrianne or another Saiyan Instincts to get some draw power. But at this point, I'm feeling fairly comfortable. I think I see him there on 2 life. I'm on 2 life. I must be feeling very comfortable then. So taps 2 for the Saiyan Instincts. We took the double strike from the 13 because we just feel that confident, I guess. I think taps 2 for another Saiyan Instinct, so he just goes for the yep, there you go. He just goes for the draw 4. Absolutely, just refuels his hands. Anything I play is played in rest mode anyway. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that. So 13 pops my 7-drop, which is a shame. The only thing that saves him here is... I don't know why I didn't arrival, actually. I should have arrivalled and got rid of the Android 13 there to have 2 17s and a Bad Omen on board, and then he'd have been absolutely done. I don't know why I didn't. That was a choice. It's 11 PM for me. I'm slightly tired. Not as tired as normal fight nights, but slightly tired. So we charge up to 5. This is just a classic, really. I did this a lot when... Oh, he does have the negate. Oh, damn. Okay, that's pretty rough. Do I tap 2? Tap 2 mono blue for the Unison. Yes, of course. So, don't know why I didn't do that first. But, don't matter in the long run. Unison's down. Oh, I suppose no, it does matter because... Yeah, I'm now on 3 energy, so I just need to bean to untap 1. But, obviously, if he's sparking negates, that's good, but we can kill him on my turn with a bean and a Bad Omen. So really, once you get onto 2 life versus Android 16, you have 1 turn to survive, really. It's pretty brutal. So, on this swing, my Unison's on 14, he's on 15. He doesn't have many in hand, but yeah, we got a super combo, get a bit of cycle, because I think my hand's fairly clogged with 1 plus 10Ks. I think there was a Bad Omen in my hand that I just put back. And I get it out later with the 7-drop, I believe. I think, yeah, at this point we just kind of go all in. I know that Cell Maidens is fairly combo heavy. 1 plus 10k combo heavy, sorry. I don't know why I'm debating on whether to go all in or not, because this is absolutely where I go all in. Oh, I think I'm holding on to a God Ceiling in case for whatever reason I can't kill him this turn, which obviously we're about to see. Yep. 16 comes in rest mode. She comes in, bin off an energy, leader replaces the energy, he crits the life, and the 13. My energy's untapped for some reason. I think that was just a little bit of a misplay, but it makes no difference because he calls it a game there. Yeah, that was our first game. Eric did go on to win, like I say, he went on to win 2-1. But yeah, like I say, he's a super nice guy, super talented player, and I was just had a great time playing against him, absolutely. These Fight Night events, really fun, gimmicky events. more people should sign up. I guess the advertisement's not really been there for it. The promotion's not really been there. They do some really great promotional videos. I guess we just need to find a way to share them around more. I know that we're doing some next month, as they seem to be doing them every month. There's talks of maybe 2 a month, but we'll see how that goes in the long run. Facebook group in the top right, you can see there. Twitter on the top left. They've got a Discord as well. That's linked in the Facebook group. So if you're interested in a fun event where you don't have to play the most meta-defining decks to have a good time. So yeah, if you are interested, join the Facebook group, follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and keep your eye out for next month. Other than that, I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching if you made it this far, and have a good evening.